Hey y'all, so this is the first video that I've done in a really long time, and that is because life has been absolutely crazy the last 2 months. We went from Texas to Philadelphia, and then within a matter of moments we had to move to Florida. So this is the Airbnb that we're in right now. I'll be here for I think like a month, and then we'll be moving again to like hopefully an apartment. So I have not got to cook in a while, and I figured today that I would make one of my favorite casseroles and show y'all how I do it. So I made this recipe about a year ago. I came up with it. It's been a total hit. Like, Sydney loves it, and I know that when my mom asked me for a recipe that I really must have found something special, because that's like the ultimate compliment. So yeah, this is French onion beef casserole, and it is one of the easiest meals you can make. It's great for leftovers, and I feel like your whole family would like it. So let's go ahead and go over what you're gonna need. All right, let's get into the ingredients. 16 ounces of extra wide egg noodles, French fried onions. I just get the Great Value brand. It doesn't really make a difference. Oh, and a place to find these in the grocery store. Normally, I find it next to the canned green beans, because you can go on a wild goose chase trying to find these in the grocery store if you don't know where to look. So, canned green beans. Lipton onion soup mix. This is found by the canned soups. So, that takes us to our next thing, which is cream of mushroom soup. Now, I normally only use 2 of these, but I always have a 3rd one available just in case the casserole needs more moisture in it. A small thing of sour cream, a pound of ground beef, half of an onion, and I slice it very, very, very thin, and then salt and pepper. So this is all that you're gonna need, and I'm telling you, it is amazing. So let's go ahead and start cooking it and get this into the oven. So we're gonna add in our ground beef and our thinly sliced onions. You can see that I slice them pretty thin, so they don't take too long to cook. In an Airbnb, it's nice because we didn't have to like bring a ton of our stuff, just like clothes. But it's also kind of challenging because I don't know where anything is, so it's been like a process trying to figure it all out. Basically, what we're gonna do is just break the ground beef up. We want to brown it, and we want to kind of cook the onions down with it. And it does not have to be perfect, but we do want some good color on there. So I'm gonna season it with some salt and pepper. So our water is boiling. Now what I wanna do is add some salt to it. Always wanna season your pasta water right before you add the pasta. Okay. Now we're gonna put our egg noodles in. The thing with this is you only wanna cook it for 6 minutes. So ignore the directions on the bag, 6 minutes. It is gonna go into the oven, so you don't want your egg noodles to be soggy. So let's set a timer for 6 minutes. We've kind of got some good caramelization on the meat. It's brown. We're gonna add in the Lipton onion soup after the meat has already browned. Now, while the meat is browning, we're gonna go ahead and work on the creamy part of it. So I'm gonna add the whole thing of sour cream, which is a must in this recipe. And then I'm gonna do 2 things of cream of mushroom soup. I always keep a 3rd one on hand just in case if I need it, but this is a meal that heats up really well. I like to have this because You know, Sid eats so many meals in a day, and this is one that is really easy to heat up and go right away. It also is a pretty cheap meal. All right, I'm just going to mix all of this together. Like I said, you want to season each layer. Just a little bit of salt. Okay, now for the assembly time. The noodles cooked for 6 minutes and I just drained them, put them back in the big pot. Now we're going to add everything into here, mix it all up. So, I'm gonna get our beef just directly in the pot. And I don't drain it either. I'm like, all the extra flavor I'm here for. Now we're gonna do the cream mixture with sour cream and cream of mushroom in the pot. I don't know if you can really see it. Now I have a 9x13 baking dish that has been, well, actually, I don't have any pan cooking spray or any grease because I'm in an Airbnb and that is something you forget to get at the grocery store. This one is a non-stick one, but if you don't have one, be sure you spray it. Now we're gonna add it all into here. So y'all can see, we're gonna just spread it out. It smells so good. We are going to top it with French fried onions. These are so good, and they really make all the difference. Now, at this point you can decide if you're good with this, but I like a little bit more crunch, so I'm gonna I get the resealable bags. I think they actually all come where they're resealable, so you don't have to use all of it, you can save it. So I'm just gonna do about half a bag more. This is going to go into the oven for about 30 minutes, so 25-30 minutes. And then I'm gonna check it at about 15 minutes, make sure that the top is not getting too brown. It normally never does, but yeah, it's gonna be ready to eat. The French onion beef casserole has been out of the oven for about 10 minutes, letting it cool. This is what it looks like. And now I'm going to make a bowl of it. Maybe. And this is gonna be Sydney's plate, so I'm gonna give him a little bit more. And that is that. You want to taste it, cameraman?
Can't wait.
What?
I can't wait to taste it.
I have my retainers in or I would taste it. It's gonna be hot. But see how it's like creamy? It's creamy and crunchy. And the key is to not boil the noodles for longer than 6 minutes, or else they'll be too soggy. It's so good. Be sure to season every step like I did whenever I made this. I seasoned the ground beef, I seasoned the cream mixture, and I salted the pasta water. So this is so good. The flavors will be even better tomorrow. It's really easy for leftovers, it's cheap, and I would say this is a family favorite. So I'll put the recipe in the description box below. See ya!